Hey guys, welcome again to the Maths Club. If you are just joining us, you're welcome. If you have not subscribed to our channel, please hit the subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever we drop a new content on our channel. In this particular video, we're going to be looking at past questions on subject of formula where we're changing subject formulas. In the previous video in this particular playlist, you can look at the playlist in the description. You see that we actually introduced the concept of change of subject of formula, and we solved sample questions from prior WAECs and JAMB and I think NECO on the particular subject. But in this video, we're looking at WAEC past questions on subject of formula from 2014 to 2022. Let's get started. So the first one says that make x subject of the relation y is equal to ax cubed minus b all over 3z. If you have been following from the beginning, I want to actually pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So what do we know? We're told that y is equal to ax cubed minus b all over 3z. I want to make x of the formula. So the first thing is that we cross multiply. One cross multiply, that will be y times 3z is equal to ax cubed minus b, right? This is saying 3yz is equal to ax cubed minus b. So because we want to make x of the formula, anything that is binding anything that has to do with the x, we have to take to the other side and maybe simplify the equation. So this minus b, I'll take to the other side. That will be 3yz plus b is equal to ax cubed. I want to make the x stand alone, and there is something called a that is holding the back. So I'll divide both sides by a. And if I just swap the positions, this will be like x cubed is equal to 3yz plus b all over a. Now this is x cubed, right? We want to make x to stand alone, so I'll take the cube roots of both sides, right? That will be cube roots of x cubed is equal to cube roots of 3yz plus b all over a. So therefore, by the time I find the cube root of x cubed, that will give me x is equal to, and this will be cube roots of 3yz plus b all over a. And that way that the could have represented is like saying 3yz plus b all over a raised to the power of what? 1 over 3. Great. So any of these two representations should be our answer. Let's see if we're correct. So if I look at it, that should be option B. Great. Next question says that we should make t the subject of k is equal to m square root of t minus p all over r. I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So as always, this is like m multiplying square root of t minus p all over r. So I could divide both sides by m and say k over m is equal to m square root of t minus p all over r divided by m, because I'm dividing both sides by m. M cancel m. So this is like k over m is equal to square root of t minus p all over r. T is nested inside the square roots. So for me to break out the square roots, I'll have to do what? I'll have to take the square of both sides. I hope this is not anything strange to any of us. So if I take the square of both sides, that will be k over m all squared is equal to square root of t minus p over r all squared. Right, now the square root will go. So k over m all squared is k squared all over m squared, and that will be equal to t minus p all over r. If I cross multiply, that will be k squared times r is equal to m squared open bracket t minus p. Now the next thing I can do is, because I want to make t with the formula, t is inside this bracket. There's something that's holding that bracket, which is m squared. I can divide both sides by m squared. This will give me k squared r all over m squared. M squared will cancel m squared is equal to t minus p. Remember, I want to make t with the formula. So if I take this minus p to the other side, that will become plus p. So that is k squared r all over m squared plus p. Let me just say t is equal to, is the same thing. So if I take the LCM, this is m squared. M squared, the m squared is 1 times k squared r will give me k squared r plus, this is like saying p over 1. M squared in 1 is m squared times p. This is m squared p. So therefore, our t is equal to k squared r plus m squared p all over m squared. If you got this, maybe we are on the same page. Let's see if we are correct. Okay, so these are the options. In these options, they made the r to come first. In our own, we made the k to come first. And then look at, they also made the p to come first. So let's just refactor what we have. So this is like saying rk squared plus pm squared all over m squared. So that would be option B. Great. Next question says that given that y is equal to pr over m minus p square r all raised to the power of minus 3 over 2, we should make r sub the formula, and then we should find the value of r when y is equal to minus 8, m is equal to 1, and p is equal to 3. I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So the first thing we need to know is that when we have minus 3 over 2, it seems as saying minus 3 times 1 over 2. Abi? So I can write it as say y is equal to pr all over m minus p square r raised to the power of minus 3 times 1 over 2. When we have something raised to the power of 1 over 2, like saying a raised to the power of 1 over 2, like saying square root of a, is that not it? So if I wanted to make this 1 over 2, this square root of a, you know, if this was square root of a, so given this knowledge, we can write it as say y is equal to square root of pr minus m minus p square r all raised to the power of minus 3, right? So if I wanted to remove this square root, I'll take the square of both sides. Abi? That would be y squared is equal to square root of pr over m minus p square r raised to the power of minus 3 all squared. Abi? So that would be y squared will now be equal to pr all over m minus p square r all raised to the power of minus 3. And this is cube, right? If I wanted that cube to go, what will I do? I'll take the cube roots of both sides. If any of this is looking strange, please watch that previous video to this. So if I wanted the cube root of both sides, I'll say that will be cube roots of y squared, Abi, is equal to pr all over m minus p square r all raised to the power of minus 3 times 1 over 3. Times 1 over 3 is the same as saying cube roots. So this one will cancel this one. So this also like the same thing as saying, I could write this as saying y squared times 1 over 3, right? Which is like saying y raised to the power of 2 over 3, because cube roots is 1 over 3 raised to the power of 1 over 3. So we can write this as this is y 2 over 3 is equal to pr over m minus p square r raised to the power of minus 1. Before we move any further, let's simplify these brackets. That is y raised to the power of 2 over 3 is equal to, if I take the LCM, this is m in m is 1 times pr, that's pr, minus m in 1 is m times p square r, that will be mp square r, Abi, raised to the power of minus 1. So if I have a raised to the power of minus 1, that's like saying what? 1 over a. We know this already. So meaning that whatever is, you know, a raised to the power of minus 1, like saying a over 1 raised to the power of minus 1. I mean, if I have 3 divided by 1 is still 3, so a over 1 is still a. That means that whatever was under came to the top, and whatever was at the top came under when we simplified it to this way. So the same thing, so I'll say y raised to the power of 2 over 3. So this is like saying take the inverse, and that's like saying m over pr minus mp square r. Remember, initially, what are we trying to make sub the formula? We're trying to make r sub the formula. So if you look at it, r is present here, r is present here, but we'll come back to that later. If I cross multiply, this is like saying y raised to the power of 2 over 3 times pr minus mp square r is equal to m. I won't multiply this because I want to make r sub the formula, so I can divide both sides by y raised to the power of 2 over 3. This will cancel this. So we have pr minus mp square r is equal to m over y raised to the power of 2 over 3. Next thing I want to do is that we want to make r sub the formula. So factor r is here, so I can factor out that r. So that will be r open brackets p minus mp square, right? Pr minus r is p, mp square r minus r is mp squared. So this is equal to m over y raised to the power of 2 over 3. So if I divide both sides by these brackets, my r will stand alone. So if I divide sides by p minus mp squared, and I divide both sides by p minus mp squared, my r should stand alone. This will cancel this. So r will now be equal to m over y raised to the power of 2 over 3 divided by p minus mp squared. So if I wanted to simplify this, I could have said r is equal to m over y raised to the power of 2 over 3. You know, if it's division, that will turn to times 1 over, in brackets, p minus mp squared. So I should have just put all of this in brackets so that it doesn't cause any confusion, minus mp squared. So therefore, our r is equal to m over y raised to the power of 2 over 3, open bracket, p minus mp squared. So these are equation for r. We're not told that we should find r when y is equal to minus 8, m is equal to 1, and p is equal to 3. All just do now is just substitute. So if I substitute, that means my r will now be equal to m is 1, so that will be 1 over y is minus 8 raised to the power of 2 over 3 times p is 3. So 3 minus m is 1, 1 times 3 squared. So let's simplify this. This is like saying minus 8 raised to the power of 2 times 1 over 3. So minus 8 raised to the power of 2 is minus 8 times minus, that will give you 64. So 64 raised to the power of 1 over 3. That's like saying find the cube root of 64. And if you find the cube root of 64, that will give you what? 4. Because 4 times 4 is 16, 6 times 4 is 64. So this has been reduced to 4. So I can see this is like saying 1 over 4 times 3 times 1 over 4 times 3 minus 1 times 3 squared. 3 squared is 9. So 9 times 1 is 9. And if I do this, it's like saying is equal to 1 over 4 times 3 minus 9 will give me minus 6. So therefore, we could say our r is equal to 1 over 4 times minus 6 will give me minus 24. Or I could say minus 1 over 24. So this is actually the answer when you substitute the values of y, m, and p. Let's see if our answer is correct. Great. So we have r is equal to m over y raised to the power 2 over 3, p minus mp squared, and then we have our r to be minus 1 over 24. If you got this, well done to you. It's a bit complex, but yeah. Number 4 says that we should make use of the relation x is equal to 2u minus 3 all over 3u plus 2. This is from June 2021. I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So one thing I will strike is that we have u at the top and u at the bottom. So the first thing we have to do is cross multiply. So that will be x times 3u plus 2 is equal to 2u minus 3. If I open this bracket, this will give me 3xu plus 2x. I'm putting the bracket because u is not just present in one place. Is equal to 2u minus 3. So let's take all the u's to one side. This is 3xu minus 2u is equal to minus 3 minus 2x. Right? From this guy here, I can factor out all the u. So u open brackets 3xu divided by u, that will give me 3x minus 2u divided by u will give me 2 is equal to minus 3 minus 2x. So if I divide both sides by 3x minus 2, this will cancel this. So our u will now be equal to minus 3 minus 2x all over 3x minus 2. I'm suspecting that this is not how the options are, but let's see if our options are of this form. Great, so you can see that our options are not of that form. So we need to reward our options to fit any of these guys. So to do that, the first thing we know is that from this top, we can factor out minus because there's minus here, there's minus here. To reward our answer to look like the options, I can factor out minus from the top. That will be minus open brackets. Minus 3 divided by minus will give me 3. Minus 2x divided by minus will give me plus 2x. So I factored out the minus all over 3x minus 2. If I wanted to reward this again, remember when we add minus 1, okay, I think it was 1 over minus 24. We said the minus can come up to, right? Because we said or minus 1 over 24. Remember we did this from the previous question. Same thing too, because this minus, all these guys are inside the bracket, so it's taking it as a single unit. If it was just minus 3 plus 2x, like if it was minus 3 plus 2x, what I'm saying would not work. You have to first factor out the minus, like the minus must be outside and then there must be a bracket. That means that if it's on top, I can also bring it under and say 3 plus 2x all over minus, I'm bringing it under now. I will not just say minus 3x minus 2, I'll say minus open brackets 3x minus 2. Whenever you have something like this, always remember that you have to put that bracket. If I just said minus 3x minus 2, this is entirely different from what we have here. So if I wanted to carry that minus down, I'll have to put whatever is down inside the brackets. So that minus can now open up the bracket now. So this will be 3 plus 2x all over minus times 3x will give me minus 3x. Minus times minus 2 will give me plus 2. And I can rearrange that and say this like saying 3 plus 2x all over. If I make the plus come first, that would be 2 minus 3x. So these are equations for you. If this is strange, I want you to watch this particular video, like just rewind and until you get it. So our value for u is 3 plus 2x all over 2 minus 3x. Let's see if it's one of the options that we have. Okay, so we have the x came first. So let's just reward our answer. This would be 2x plus 3 all over 2 minus 3x. So this should be our u if we rearranged it. And if we check our option, that should be option C. Great. Next question says that we should make m the subset of the relation k is equal to square root of m minus y all over m plus 1. I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So to take away the square root, we have to square both sides. So if I square both sides, that will be k squared is equal to square root of m minus y all over m plus 1 all squared. And that will be k squared is equal to m minus y all over m plus 1. M is common in both of them, so if I cross multiply, that will be k squared open brackets m plus 1 is equal to m minus y. So just like the previous question, I have to open up these brackets. That will be k squared m plus k squared is equal to m minus y. Then I take all things that have to do with m to one side. That will be k squared m minus m is equal to minus y minus k squared. If I factor out m from this will be k squared m divided by m, which will give me k squared, minus m divided by m, this will give me minus 1, is equal to minus y minus k squared. Now, m would now be equal to minus y minus k squared all over k squared minus 1. So this squared. Same thing too, I can factor out minus from this top. That will be minus open brackets y plus k squared all over k squared minus 1. These are m, and I can carry this minus down, just like in that previous question. So it's like saying m is equal to y plus k squared all over minus open brackets k squared minus 1. So if I open up this denominator, that will be y plus k squared all over minus times k squared is minus k squared, minus times minus 1 will give me plus 1. So I can arrange it and say m is equal to y plus k squared all over 1 minus k squared. If I just make the plus come first. So this should be our answer. Let's see if we're correct. So we said y plus k squared all over 1 minus k squared. So that is option B. Great. Next question is taken from 2020, and it says make q subset of formula for p raised to the power of 3 over 2 is equal to rk over q minus ms, and give it that k is equal to 4, m is equal to 15, p is equal to 3, r is equal to 10, and s is equal to 0.2. Calculate the value of q. I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So if I wanted to make use of the formula, I could just say p raised to the power of 3 over 2, take over this minus this, so that will be plus ms is equal to rk all over q. Then if I cross multiply, you know, like saying all over 1, this will be q open brackets p raised to the power of 3 over 2 plus ms is equal to rk times 1 is rk. Because I want to make use of the formula, I can divide both sides by p raised to the power of 3 over 2 plus ms. So all over p raised to the power of 3 over 2 plus ms. So our q, this will cancel this, is just rk all over p raised to the power of 3 over 2 plus ms. So now told us that if k is equal to 4, m is equal to 15, p is equal to 3, r is equal to 10, s is equal to 0.2, we should find q. All we need to do is just substitute. So that will be q is equal to r is 10, so that is 10 times k is 4 all over p is 3. So 3 raised to the power of 3 over 2 plus m is 15 times s is 0.2. So 10 times 4 is 40 all over 3 raised to the power of 3 over 2. That is 5.1962 plus 15 times 0.2, that will give you 3. So if I add this 2, that will be 40 all over 8.1962. So this gave me 4.880. So I mean, these are approximate values because 3 raised to the power 3 over 2 was 5.1962 something. I had to just cut it short. So by the time we substitute all these values, our value for q is 4.880, or approximately 4.880. Let me put it like that. Let's see if our answer is correct. Great. So you can see q is equal to rk all over p raised to the power 3 over 2 plus ms, and our q is approximately 4.88. Next question says that we should make b subset of the relation in LB is equal to 1 over 2 open brackets a plus b close brackets h. And this is taken from June 2019. I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So what I can do here is I will just expand bracket. That will be LB is equal to 1 over 2. A times H is AH plus B times H is BH. So this LB is equal to 1 times this bracket is AH plus BH all over 2. So if I cross multiply, this will be 2LB is equal to AH plus BH. Same thing, to take out the B's to the other side, that will be 2LB minus BH is equal to AH. And if I factor out B from this, 2LB divided by B is 2L minus BH divided by B is H is equal to AH. So if I divide both sides by 2L minus H, my B should be able to stand alone. This will cancel this, so my B is equal to AH all over 2L minus H. So this is H. Even myself, I was almost confused by my handwriting. So our B is equal to AH all over 2L minus H. Let's see if we're correct. So that should be option A. Great. Next one says that we should make x the square root of the relation D is equal to square root of 6 minus x minus y over 2. I want you to pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So our D is equal to square root of 6 minus x minus y over 2. I can square both sides. That will be D squared is equal to 6 minus x minus y all over 2. Then I can take anything that is not x to the other side. That will be D squared plus y over 2 is equal to 6 over x. So let's do the LCM. 2 in 1 is 2 times D is 2D squared. 2 in 2 is 1 times y is y. 6 over x. So let's cross multiply now. So this is x open brackets 2D squared plus y is equal to 6 times 2. And 6 times 2 is 12. So this x open brackets 2D squared plus y. If I divide both sides by 2D squared plus y, our x should be able to stand alone. So our x is equal to 12 all over 2D squared plus y. Let's see if our answer is correct. That should be option D. Great. Next one says that we should make x the subset of the relation P is equal to S plus S M squared all over NR. I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So what I can do here is I say P is equal to this is S. I can factor out the S and say S open brackets S and S is 1 plus SM squared divided by NR then divided by this S will give me M squared all over NR. I'm sure probably now you solved it, but there is no one way to solve these questions. So I can resolve this one and say P is equal to S open brackets NR. So let's say 1 over 1. NR in 1 is NR times 1 is NR plus NR in NR is 1 times M squared. That will give me M squared. So to make S stand alone, I can divide both sides by NR plus M squared all over NR. So this will cancel this. So our S will now be equal to P divided by NR plus M squared all over NR. And this now turn to P times NR all over NR plus M squared. So our S is equal to NPR all over NR plus M squared. You can say arrange in alphabetical order. This is our value for our S. Let's see if our answer is correct. So the closest answer is option D. So this is NRP all over NR plus M squared. The order does not really matter. We can always reorder it. That's correct. Option D. Number 10 says that we should make K the subset of the formula of the relation T is equal to square root of TK minus H all over K minus H. This is taken from June 2015. I want you to pause the video and try it out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So the first thing that I'll take the square of both sides, right? So this T squared is equal to TK minus H all over K minus H. Then I'll cross multiply. So that will be T squared open brackets K minus H is equal to TK minus H. As you can see, there are two K's. So I have to expand the bracket. That will be T square K minus T square H is equal to TK minus H. And take all the K's to the other side. That will be T square K minus TK is equal to minus H plus T square H. If I factor out K from it, that will be K open brackets T square minus T is equal to, if I rather make this plus come first, that will be T square H minus H. And if I divide both sides by T square minus T, our K will be equal to T square H minus H all over T square minus T. If you look at this top, I can factor out H from it. That will be H open brackets T squared minus 1 all over. If you look at this bottom, I can factor out T from it. That will be T open brackets T minus 1. So I know that our answer will be a modification of something like this, but we know what we have. Is now to see which of the options match with our answer. The option that matches with our answer is option A. So in option A, they factor out the H, but did not factor out the T. So our answer is option A. Great. Question 11 says that we should make M the subset of the formula H is equal to MT all over D open bracket M plus P. I want you to pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So the first thing that we see is that M is present here and M is present here. That means that we need to cross multiply. So before then, I'll say H is equal to MT all over. Let me multiply this bracket. That will be DM plus DP. Then I can cross multiply and say H times dm plus dp is equal to mt. This is like saying hdm plus hdp is equal to mt. Then I'll take everything that has to do with m to one side. That will be hdm minus mt is equal to minus hdp. And if I factor out m, this will give me hd minus t is equal to minus hdp. So if I divide both sides by hd minus t to make the m stand alone, this will cancel this. We'll be left with m is equal to minus hdp all over hd minus t. And when I wanted to remove this minus, I could bring the minus down and say m is equal to hdp all over minus open brackets hd minus t, just like we've been doing before. So my m will now be equal to hdp all over, if I open up this bracket, that will be minus hd plus t, and I can write that and say m is equal to hdp all over t minus hd. So this is our answer. I hope you got something similar to this. Let's see if we're all correct. Okay, so you can see dhp all over t minus dh is still the same thing. It's just arrangement of the top. And the last question is taken from June 2014. It says that we should make u the subset of the formula E is equal to m over 2g open brackets v squared minus u squared. The brackets. I want you to pause the video and try this out yourself. Welcome back. Let's solve it together. So what do we have? We have E to be equal to m over 2g open brackets v squared minus u squared. So to make this v squared minus u squared stand alone, because that's what our subset of formula that I want to make is, I can divide both sides by m all over 2g. So that will be E divided by m over 2g is equal to m over 2g open brackets v squared minus u squared, then divided by m over 2g. I mean, this will be E times 2g over m is equal to m over 2g open brackets v squared minus u squared times 2g all over m. 2g will cancel 2g, m will cancel m. What will be left? We'll be left with 2eg all over m is equal to v squared minus u squared. And because we want to make use of the formula, I'll take over the v squared to the other side. That will be 2eg all over m minus v squared is equal to minus u squared. So let's simplify this part. So the LCM here is m. M in m is 1 times 2eg is 2eg minus m in 1 is 1 times v squared. That will be mv squared is equal to minus u squared. Then if I divide both sides by minus, that will be minus open brackets 2eg minus mv squared all over m is equal to u squared, right? If I open up this minus bracket, that will give me minus 2eg plus mv squared all over m is equal to u squared. And I can rewrite it and say, let the plus come first. That will be mv squared minus 2eg all over m is equal to u squared. And to make u stand alone, I'll just take square roots of both sides. That will be square root of mv squared minus 2eg all over m is equal to square root of u squared. And the square root of u squared is u, so I can say, I can just swap the positions and say u is equal to square root of mv squared minus 2eg all over m. This should be our answer. Let's see if we're correct. So these are the options that we have as against the answer that we have. That's because they did not resolve something. I think our answer should be this option A. But let's see, let's take our answer back to it. So if I wanted to resolve this is like saying square root of mv squared all over m minus 2eg all over m. So m will cancel m. So our u will now be equal to square root of v squared minus 2eg all over m. So I think our answer is one of these. Great, so that is option A. With this, we've actually come to the end of subject of formula and then how to change it and all those things. So if you're still having issues, I advise that you watch the first video prior to this, and then you start from the beginning of this video, pause, rewind until you get it. If you found this video useful, hit the like button. If you have any question, any clarification, leave a comment in the comment section. And then if you know anybody that this our channel can help, I want you to spread the word. See you guys in the next video.